Chris Hemsworth is back as Tyler Rake in Extraction 2, which probably seems like a no-brainer unless you're a fan of the first movie. Then it's a little confusing. Here's how the character made his seemingly unlikely return. The following is technically a spoiler for the Netflix action film Extraction, so consider this your warning. At the end of the movie, Rake's fate is in question after he completes a rescue mission referenced in the title. This plot point is openly incorporated into the promotion for its sequel. Of course, once the streaming service announced that Hemsworth would return in Extraction 2, that ending's ambiguity was nullified, and Tyler's survival became canon. In fact, the first teaser Netflix shared for Extraction 2 in September of 2021 opens on footage of the ending of the first Extraction before closing with some brief new footage of Tyler opening his eyes underwater in the wake of his seemingly fatal injuries. Netflix then encourages viewers to share the hashtag #RakeLives. The second teaser for the sequel elaborates on how Tyler survived, without quite clarifying how exactly he was saved from his predicament. A mysterious voice explains as we see Tyler receiving medical treatment.
You were clinically dead 9 months ago, but you fought your way back.
With that in mind, a couple of details about the film's production provide some additional insight into just how Tyler is capable of returning for the upcoming Extraction sequel. Extraction is based on a comic titled See You Dad by author Andy Parks, and as it turns out, the comic's ending is less ambiguous than the film's. But Extraction alters See You Dad in certain key ways, the most notable of which is the fact that where the film's Tyler Rake is escorting a boy named Ovi, in the original story, Tyler is responsible for a girl named Eva. The climactic extraction scene in which Tyler's pursuer shoots him when he falls into a river is adapted from the comic. But while that moment may be the last viewers see of Tyler in the film, the comic continues and reveals that Tyler arrives intact at a hospital in Argentina. Viewers then can simply presume that in the Extraction film series, just as in See You Dad, Tyler survives both his bullet wounds and the possibility of drowning long enough to ensure his rescue. Part of why the first movie ended on such a question mark is that Tyler Rake wasn't always supposed to survive Extraction. Director Sam Hargrave revealed in an interview with Collider that Tyler's death was explicit in the film's original script. Netflix even produced a version of the film in which Tyler's death is canon, but a mixed reception among test audiences led the Extraction team to decide upon the more ambiguous conclusion. Hargrave added that when he started work on Extraction, he believed Tyler's death to be a worthy sacrifice for Ovi's sake. However, after a conversation with Netflix executive Scott Stuber about intellectually satisfying versus emotionally satisfying endings, Hargrave came to the conclusion that viewers might feel more emotionally satisfied knowing that Tyler's attachment to Ovi helped him defy death and keep living, because some viewers might find the story of Extraction more satisfying if Tyler survives and others if he dies. Hargrave and company settled on an ambiguous ending that provides enough evidence for either conclusion. Extraction 2 then, at least with Hemsworth in the lead again, was only possible because its predecessor's original ending was changed and allowed for the possibility of Tyler's survival.
Day 1 of shooting Extraction 2, we're back!
Of course, Extraction 2 will likely reveal more details about the nature of Tyler's return when it premieres on Netflix June 16th, 2023.